What is up, everybody? It is Tog here. Welcome back to the first time I'm ever doing something like this. I'm super excited for it, and I have used this setup before to record my Xbox Series X gameplay, but I've never used the same setup that I usually do with my other videos. Like, it's not a stream setup. I'm filming and I'm recording, and I'm going to put them together later in post-production. In the past, with the Terminus gameplays earlier this year, I had to just do them at the same time, so it didn't allow me the creative editing freedom that I usually like to implement. But today, I'm going to be playing some Black Ops 6 multiplayer, and I'm going to be giving my summary and analysis of The Penguin, which is an HBO series. If you haven't seen that series before, you can watch this, but I'm going to be giving away like key plot points and talking about it myself. I still think that even if you watch this video, if you care enough about it and you found it interesting enough, it would be in your best interest to watch it. But if you're on the fence, you can watch some of this video. I purposely am making this one very long video so that if you want to get through the whole series, you can. But if there's ever a point where you're like, nah, I want to watch the actual show myself or something, you can do that. So I just prestiged to level 7, so I've played a lot in the past. I have 4 classes I'm going to be using. I created like 6 classes last time where I was using the different specialists, and I'll be speaking about that. I'm going to be talking about this game and the show at the same time, so it's going to be kind of difficult. But I said I was only going to be playing 9 games, but I'm going to be playing 9 game modes. Some of them might be repeated, and maybe it'll just be 8 because there's only 8 episodes. I thought there was 9. I was wrong. I got confused with The Last of Us. But we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna play as many games as it takes to get me through everything that I wrote about the first episode, and then I might be in different getup for the next one because I haven't seen that one. I've seen the show before, but I want to go over it. So everything that I've written down, I'm gonna be going over it while I'm talking, but I'm gonna be playing the game live, so you'll be able to experience me playing the game at the same time. And I am playing this late at night. It's currently around like 3:20ish a.m. where I am at. So I probably, if I get games, they're probably going to be really challenging games. And if I don't get games, it'll give me more time to talk, but I should be able to get games. But it's going to be a little bit of both, so hopefully I can get through the gameplay and I'll mix the audio well enough. So yeah, the first game mode that I'm going to be playing is Search and Destroy. And every game mode I'm going to have a theme that has to do with the episode. So hopefully by the end of my analysis and my summary, you can understand why I chose Search and Destroy. It looks like we're going to get thrown into a game. I really do like this town, Lowtown, so I'm going to try to manage this kindly. But the first episode is called After Hours. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about the game. I'm going to be talking about the show while also giving my little bits of analysis. So I have a lot written down. I'm going to have to be looking down. It might be that I'll have to look down on my deaths. I think I am going to turn on my kill. I'm going to turn on my kill cam so that it'll give me more time to talk. So that it'll give me more time to talk when I go down, when I die. Let me see if I can use the LMG, because some of these are headshots with LMGs. It might not be too easy to do. But I also have an assault pack on this class, so this will probably be what I'm running with. You get no huzz. We're already talking trash. I'm not going to be chatting with the player, so if you came for that, I'm sorry. You're not going to get that. You can't go down in this game, by the way, if you have not... If you do play Search and Destroy, you know that you only get 1 respawn, depending on how many but depending on the game mode, so whatever, so. The first one, let me see if this guy... I do drop shot. I think it's a very effective strategy if you play with tactical. It helps you win a lot of engagements. Shit. So... if you played the Spider-Man game, which I'm going to be playing on my channel later this year, you'll understand what I say when this is similar to the Spider-Man game. If you've seen the Batman, this series takes place immediately after the new Batman movie featuring Robert Pattinson and whatever the girl's name is. And it's basically like the old mob head went down. Like, he was killed previously, and I don't believe it was the Penguin who did it, but they don't explain that anyway. But he was there when it happened. The name of the show is called The Penguin. Recently, because of what happened in the movie, there was a huge terrorist attack that was like really gruesome. It killed a lot of people and tore down a lot of houses because they destroyed the seawall which connected one of the rivers or something, or maybe the sea, to the town. So it got destroyed entirely, and it flooded this entire town. It takes place in Gotham City, which is this town in New Jersey, which we learn later in the episode. I'll explain that. I don't think I should take the bomb because I'm going to be a little distracted. It got taken down and a lot of people died and a lot of houses went down. So that was just something that's happened recently, and that was something that you hear about. They're like, at the beginning of the show, they introduce it and they explain everything. So the Carmine Falcone guy who was the head, he had nothing to do with this terrorist attack. The terrorist was named the Riddler. Let's see if we can win this round. That would be kind of nice. The main family is the Falcone family, and Alberto Falcone was expected to take it down. Like, he was the He's the son of Carmine Falcone, who died. And so he was expected to take everything over. But he has a history of alcohol abuse, and it's later discovered that he also struggled with drug abuse. And the drug in this town is known as drops, and it seems like they're just like these eye drop things that you take. I don't know.
Not bad, people, but there's room for improvement.
So it opens, and the Penguin is moving towards this place called Iceberg, which is a lounge that he owns, but apparently it was like given to him by Falcone to run and manage. But he's there, and he goes upstairs, and he's trying to break into a safe. And Alberto shows up there, and let me see if he had a gun or not. Yes, Alberto found him and points a gun at him, and he's like, what are you doing here? And the Penguin is one of the slyest guys on the planet. I think it's a very big portion of the show, is that he's a talker. And he talks himself out of, like, getting shot in the face right here. He says he was there to get stuff for him that his father left for him, and he was trying to find him right afterwards. So, he doesn't really believe him. He says, he's like, do you think I'm an idiot? Calls Cap, but then, he calls Cap. Cap is, like, slang for... what's it called? Cap is slang for bullshit, so that's why I wrote it that way, because it's my own writing. But he, yeah. He says, yeah, like, so after he tries to play it off as if he's telling the truth, but he says, hey, I can offer you some drugs. Hey, let's celebrate. You're gonna be the big man, you know? He strokes his ego, says it could be a celebration. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna be, like, Alberto's saying he's gotta be serious. He doesn't wanna... He says he wants to be serious, he doesn't want to, like, get back into drugs. He says booze doesn't count. So that convinces him. It's interesting, because booze is kind of like a, not a gateway drug, but it's kind of similar in a sense. Looks like somebody spotted someone right here. Of course, I lag as soon as I see him, but hey, what can you do? That happens. After no lag, it's sometimes these engagements. Like, I wonder if they even showed me shooting. Whatever. So, it's, and he says, yeah, it's good for you, you're staying off the drugs, but it just quickly zooms in to them celebrating together, but the Penguin has a drink, but he's clearly not drinking. I'm calling him the Penguin because his name has not been revealed at this point. The thing Alberto, he has his own comments to say about the Penguin. He says he couldn't change even if he tried. And then you notice he's taking the drops in his eye, so he did it anyway, even though he said it wasn't going to be booze. Okay, so... they're talking about revolutionizing the drug industry because they both work on it. It just kind of sucks. You're not supposed to get high on your own supply, but apparently Alberto did not get the memo. So he, let me start, like, I have a pen here, so I'm gonna just, so that I can see what I'm doing.
Search and destroy.
Yeah. Alberto said, apparently he, like, trusts the Penguin because he said his father respected him because he couldn't change even if he tried. That was something that he really liked about him. His father did. So he gives him a penguin. He says, you can pass it on to your girl. You're a good-looking guy. You gotta have a girl, right? But then they zoom in on his face, and you can make your own judgment of if he's a good-looking guy or not. But he definitely, his face is a little scarred. But you can tell they cast an actor that's, you know, like, a lot of actors, they tend to try to make them, like, good-looking, so. But it was the first, like, they usually don't outwardly make you question it or make you think about it. I just tried to throw a Molotov in the water. Let's see, I think I see someone over there. Let me see if I can try and get this kill.
Molotov lit!
Yeah, this will be a good team kill right here. No? Is he dead already? Should be able to win this round. There's some other players in this game that Alberto brings up. Somebody named Vidi. And I'm not going to say his first name because we don't know that yet. But he doesn't trust him. It says his father spoke highly of the Penguin because he's a soldier. And it didn't seem like a compliment. It kind of seemed like what he liked about the fact that he was a soldier was that he did what he was told. So I don't know. But he says Alberto notes that he's a dirty, thieving soldier. But he likes that, and he gives the Penguin an ego boost, which was good for business. So he says that he kind of like used him for business. Damn, this guy's... Alright, yeah. Thank you for fucking up this guy who killed me. I appreciate you, Geek Bar. You can do that in this game. if you press the melee button twice instead of a finishing move. I prefer the finishing move usually, but it is kind of cool. Let's see if we can win this 3-on-1.
We're setting up the bomb.
Yeah, he's hiding somewhere. I think this should be a dub.
Bomb is armed.
But he says he likes the way it makes him feel, and the Penguin kind of took offense to that. That it's like, it seems like he thinks his father was playing him. Yeah, he says he was the master of carrot and stick. But Alberto flashes his dad's ring on his right pinky finger, and he's like, oh, you have your dad's ring, and he's like, nah, this is Salvatore Maroni's. Oh shit. Good.
Enemy's gone.
So that's another named person. We'll see eventually. He says, "This is power. Want to try it on?" He gives it away as if he's kind of scared of wearing it, as if it's cursed. The penguin says, "Nah, that's yours. It's good." He says, that was weird, yeah, this part was really weird. Alberto starts like asking the penguin, and he must have been like a little high or drunk or something. "You think I could be as good as him? Feel that kind of respect?" So you can see that the doubt's starting to creep in. And then the penguin's like, "Sure, if you want, but there's different types of power." And then he shares a personal story about a gangster in his own town named Rex Calabrese, who helps people in the neighborhood. He would lend money, he knew everyone's names, he would greet everybody and care for them. So that was cute. He died of a heart attack pretty young apparently, and they threw a parade for him, and he was like, "Dang, like, can you imagine someone throwing a parade in your honor? Like, wouldn't that be so cool?" Fuck. And then he was like, "That's what legacy's about." And Alberto kind of laughs. He says like, "Yo, you think I want to be like some small town gangster?" And he starts like being an asshole, and he's like, or like, "Is this how you're trying to butter me up to like get me like to trick me and like take everything I've got?" He just immediately starts accusing the worst. Paranoia is a side effect of a lot of drugs, and maybe not alcohol so much, but it could be for all I know. I know aggressiveness is a trait that happens with alcohol. That guy has the Citadel de Mort Easter egg. I still, at the time of recording this, I don't have that, but hopefully I will in the future. I might need help for that though. It looks a little more complicated than the Terminus one. But then he realizes that it's not about him. It's not about Alberto. It's not about making him soft. It's that the penguin actually wants to be remembered like that, like a small-time gangster that people love and respect and throw a parade for when he dies. So he laughs at him. He's like, "That's your dream? That's stupid and pathetic."
Find another way.
Like, it was a really good scene. Alberto starts laughing like crazy, and then he just quickly, the penguin pulls out his gun that he had that he wasn't showing up until this point, and bop, bop, bop. They show final kills inserts. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? The line that got him killed was, "Oh, Oswald Cobb. Remember him? What a guy. What a little bitch." So yeah, that was a pretty good final line. I think I'm gonna try to play this round legit to see if my team we can get a little comeback, but it's just something I was thinking about. I have the bomb. That's cool. I'm gonna follow behind these two Citadel de Morts.
Was that your best shot?
Good. I didn't get credit for that kill, but I did got credit for that one though. I might not need to plant this bomb. I'll try and stick behind here. I have no idea how this dude died. It kind of makes me a little nervous. Don't want to plant the bomb far from my team, so let's see if I can sneak in here. There might be someone here, but if I get killed, at least we'll know.
They're gearing up for a final push. Hope you left some in the tank. One hostile left. Take that asshole down. Bomb plan in progress. Charges set.
Cool. After he gets that kill, he's got gold teeth. He just starts laughing. But he gets a little nervous. He's like, "Fuck." And so he starts with the disposal process. He like bags him and gets all in the garbage bag. He's pretty legit about it. It's pretty good. It was good music. I made note of that. He has no care when handling the body. He like throws him down the stairs. But while he gets to his car, he finds 4 teenagers trying to dismantle it, like probably for parts. So he pulls out his Glock and starts shooting, and they all just start running like crazy. And he isolates a stuttering, blubbering kid. And he takes out his ID and identifies him as somebody named Victor Aguilar. He keeps his ID, makes sure he knows that I know where you live, but he says like, "I need your help moving stuff. Like, I need your help moving the body." Oh, there's someone in there. There's a lot of people around me. This poor Squid Game soldier is getting fucking dunked on every game. At least he wasn't the one who rage quit. Somebody else did. I think they're nervous they're gonna lose this game. So he helps Oz move the body into the trunk, but leads with a gun, and he keeps frightening him. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh man, we might lose because of me. I didn't know that was I was playing a kid. The young he looked so fucking normal. Hopefully we can come back after that. That was kind of an L. It didn't look like a person. Sometimes I was like, shit. So he leads with a gun and frightens him. He says, we're in this together. I own you. And he's like, do everything I say or I'll murder you with... I'll murder you and everyone you care about. And then so they get into his car, he's like, you want my car that bad? We'll drive it. So that was kind of cool, he let him drive his car. But he found a way to get access to Alberto's phone. He, alright. I'm gonna pick it up. We're up a man, but we shouldn't have lost that round. That was pretty big out. Well, we suck. Fuck. Oh well, hopefully I have better connection next game, but I'm not gonna make an excuse. This is Matt 3022. I think he like is leading their team in kills. Yeah, he did pretty well. I didn't do that great, but 6 and 6 will be alright if we lose. So he has access to his phone, he sees his photos, he sees his calendar, he hangs with the girls, and he only found like 2 things on his calendar, which was kinda interesting. So he gets info about like a shipment that they're making, and he talks casual about his car. He calls it an Aqua Paradise. It's this bright purple car. It has like a trident on it. It's kinda cool. So he says he's from a similar area, but he's from the east side, not Crown Point, which is apparently where this Victor's from. I found out that Gotham is in NJ at this point, New Jersey. They do know each other's places. He says buddies, like slush puppies. Like slush puppies is like this type of drink. He's like, oh, you know about that? They share stories about him and how his brothers would go there when they were younger. And then he's like, you ever tried the flavors together? And he's like, no, but I'd like to in the future. Victor's like terrified. He's being very obedient, but he's a little worried about his life. He thinks that he could be killed at any moment, which is what the Penguin threatened, so. Did we win that round? Holy shit, we won that round. That's crazy. Alright, we'll try and do a little better. He'd like to in the future, but he ignores that note, because he's like, I don't know, he doesn't want to let him be comfortable, even though it doesn't seem like he's gonna kill him. Ladies, like when they get out of the car, you see a bunch of ladies that are likely prostitutes. They're like flirting, they call him daddy. But Victor notices that his right foot has like a prosthetic something on it. Like he clearly has something going on there. I would call it a disability, but I don't know if that qualifies because he seems to be able to walk just fine. Usually disability impedes your ability to do something. Yeah, so it kind of reminded me of Forrest Gump.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him. Enemy device is set. Disarming the bomb.
You know, gotta take credit where I can.
Bomb defused.
Yay, I'm the hero. Yeah, but they go into this apartment building and they quickly meet the woman in question that they were hinting at when they were having that conversation with Alberto. Hey, let's get the final kill. Let's go. Let's see it. Saved my teammate too. That was cool. Yeah, so she has like blonde dyed hair. She has caramel colored skin, not covered. She is a little scandalously dressed. She has a jacket on, but you can tell that what she's wearing under is a little scandalous. She's apparently had a busy night, but she knows his game. He asked her if she could give him an alibi, and she's like, I can't before 10, but afterwards, yeah. But she doesn't seem worried. She's not questioning. She's not like panicky. Clearly, they work with each other well. It's kind of cool. You can shoot these doors open. I didn't know that. Fucking asshole. It's only fitting you would get me in the last round after I hyped him up. Is he shushing me? Who's he shushing? Fucking, yeah, he was pretty quiet. I'll give him that. But, then after that, she says okay. He goes back with Victor. They break bread. But he's a little, what's his face? Oswald's a little salty that they only give him 2 pickles when he asks for extra pickles. He's like, what, a normal amount of pickles is 1? Which I guess is fair. Like, usually I think I would get 2 pickles. So, Victor offers him 1, but he's like, what, with your dirty ass mouth touching it? Hell no. So it was kind of funny. It was a good moment. But yeah, it seems like he refuses what's others. It seems like he really wants what's his. He wants to get what's his. He doesn't want it given to him. Yikes. We might lose this game. Oh, it's 2-on-2 though. That's pretty still fair. It's funny because they're sitting in there's free parts like on the road. And he's like, you would have saved yourself a whole lot of trouble if you came here instead of trying to steal mine, which is true. But hey, What can you do? It was a teaching moment I wrote down. He mentions he had $1 in his wallet, so he clearly is not, like, he could have, don't be lazy, like, you can do something with that. With that $1, you can make more money. I think is what he was trying to say. I thought that was a cool line. He said selling, like, stolen parts is a small game. Is that what you want to be? So, when they're disposing of the body after they eat, they notice the ring, and he takes it off of him for safekeeping. He tells him to turn around and face the sun, and Victor immediately panics, thinking he's gonna kill him. He ends up not killing him. He offers him a cigar instead and offers him information about something. I don't know. I didn't make the top 3, which I guess is deserved. I always somehow get the 4, but at least I leveled up. So 7-7 for prestige 7. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So he says, like, honestly, the smart thing to do here is to kill you and dispose you with the body. Like, it's just what it is. But Victor starts fucking panicking, and he's like, I'll do whatever I can help you. I got ambition. I'm not a waste. It was kind of beautiful, really, but it was also a little comedic how much he was holding on to his life. But I mean, what can you do? I mean, it's a tough situation. You gotta be careful in the situations you put yourselves in. But you know, in those areas where people are struggling, you know, sometimes they resort to different means. So it's a little sad, it's a little tough, but it seems okay at the same time. Please, I need a chance. And so he accepts for now, but don't step out of line or I'll gut you like a fish. And then he said, alright, now shut the fuck up, I want to watch the sunrise. So that was a cute little scene. He offers him shelter in his home, but he says, touch anything and I'll know. But I gotta go about my day, it's like it's any other day. We'll get to play as the Bailey skin that I really like so much, so that's cool. Victor, after he goes into his room to take a phone call or something, he looks outside and then around. And when he's looking outside the window into the sun, you see a little reflection of his face. It was kind of pretty. And then he sees a photo of him and his 2 brothers. I assume those were his 2 brothers. I don't think I got any headshots. Oh, I got a headshot. But 5 in a single match sounds fucking crazy. I don't know if I can do that. Photo mirror. So now they show Oswald by himself. They show his foot. They don't just show what he uses now. The bones looked like they were put together in a weird, just in the wrong way. Like not a way that's like a foot that you would normally see. So it looked like his toes were like smushed together. Like it seems kind. Oh my god. It looked a little painful, so I don't know how he got it. It looks like it was something he was born with, though. You can see in the scene on the way there, the propaganda looks like they're against drugs, and it was the banners instead of graffiti, which was kind of interesting. And when they're talking about what happened, he refers to the Riddler who caused that as a madman. So the Penguin clearly didn't like that movement at all. So once they get to his place of work, Victor goes with him. You can see there's lots of money and there's music everywhere. He has like pictures that he asks someone as like a courier to give to the mayor and says, make sure he knows it's from me. And on the message it says, let's be pals. And they say that after like all the flooding and stuff, they lost a lot of the drugs. Oh, fucking shit, I saw it, but I didn't think I could dodge it. I got killed by a 666 fucking... Yikes. And I think that's, he got a headshot too, so what I've been struggling with. He got a ghostly guile though, he's using that skin. Maybe I should spin it back at him, because I got that too. I gotta be the 999 to a 666. So they say that there's 30% of the drug recovered, so they seemed a little optimistic that they didn't lose everything. But one guy who was walking in got robbed and hit by a rival mob. I don't remember the name, but it sounded like an Odessa. But that's just like a name that I'm familiar with that I like, so I don't mind revisiting that name. But apparently he got a call from the family while he was there. The call wasn't at home, it was at his place of work. The family, the Falcone family, called and was asking a question. So it seemed pretty worried, like Victor seemed worried. He's like, yo, I don't know, like am I holding a crystal ball? But he's very chill, he's like such a relaxed dude, unlike Victor, so it's kind of cool that they were with each other. So he says they want...
Search and destroy.
Okay, so he says most of these, he's not worried because most of these meetings, they just want to feel big and make him feel small, so he'll feel small just so he can go back to work. I'm gonna play this round and see how it goes, because I don't want to get killed too easily because I'm not paying attention. I want to see if this guy does the same thing again. Yeah, fuck you, asshole. Or my teammate disconnected. I love that they switch to the other team when they disconnect. That was cool. Unless they have this like a very similar name. I'll back him up. That was a bad toss. This team seems to be kind of good. I don't know if we can win this round, honestly. I'm not that good. Oh, fuck. They're probably gonna go for B.
Not much time left. Put this to bed.
Oh, he got me! What a dick! Dude, why is everyone so disrespectful? Because I was trying to stab him? Yeah, you bet. I would have gutted you like a fish. But I appreciate you having your own source of weaponry. Let's see this final kill. Yeah, right! What a dick. He didn't get me. Alright. What a dick. I'm gonna have to switch weapons. People are trash talkers out here. I'm gonna switch to my PP919. I'm low-key pretty good with it, and if we're trying to win out here, might have to do something about that. So once they get there, Victor's like, whoa, because it's a fucking mansion. It's huge. It's a wealthy house. There's a horse farm nearby. He makes some joke about how if he doesn't make it out alive, and I honestly think he was a little serious about it. Like, maybe he could die. Maybe he could die. I know that one hurt me a little bit. That one hurt my feelings. Not gonna lie, I don't like that I died that way. But he says, "Look for your sense of humor around here. It's got to be here somewhere for being so afraid." So you hear two names. One of them is Johnny, and I know how to put them together, but I won't put them together for mystery's sake. They want to shut down the plan because of everything that's happened, but Penguin doesn't want to shut it down. Let's fucking go.
All hostiles eliminated. Messy work, kill team, but we'll take it.
Less hot. There's less heat in another area. So he says, like, listen, this isn't yours. Like, thank you for getting the kill with a knife that I couldn't get. I appreciate that. It's a pretty knife. So he says, like, yo, like, I can save this. He doesn't want them to move because it's his business. Like, if they move, I think he's going to be out of work. He says, we recovered 70% of the product when they clearly just said that they recovered 30, so he's lying. But, yeah, like, it's whatever, really. People lie. So I'm not going to go the same way all these snipers have been going as much as I would like to. And I don't have any perks because I just prestiged, and I don't have any perks permanently unlocked. I might use it on Ninja. Even though I was pretty quiet right there, apparently. Yeah, fuck that guy. I hear somebody.
There's only one traitor left. Eliminate them.
I'm liking how that went. So he, Penguin doesn't want to forfeit what he's got. But it seems like they're avoiding conflict because there's a lot of mobs. Not mobs. There's a lot of other gangs that are fighting for territory, and they would rather not. So he said, "Listen, we asked you as a courtesy, but it's like so there are two people, and somebody who stood there wanted to invite him. And he said, he's a courteous man, but I'm not. So you're gonna do what we say when we say it." And I was like, damn, yo. And then so Penguin says, like, look, it's all about money, right? I can fix this. Maybe you don't like me, I'm an acquired taste. And he speaks about a new shipment beyond drops, like something crazy that he can bring along this way. And as that happens, he keeps blabbing for a while. Blabs a bit longer. I'm gonna try to learn my lesson and not go up there anymore.
Identified enemy mine.
Fuck! How did I not see the other person there? What did that? She literally got her teammate killed. She should have fucking killed me, but at least we won that round. I guess they didn't like November how they shot my dead body either. So he blabs for a bit longer. The front man. He says, but I can, he's like, I don't know. Okay, so a figure behind him makes an entrance wearing a fluffy, flashy white top and black tights. A very stiff figure. We learn quickly that she's Sophia Falcone. And she's, when they zoom in, you see she has big eyes, a wide smile, full lips, nice hair, and golden earrings. She wears a thin lace on her neck, like around it, as if she's kind of like that creepy pasta where they, if you know what I'm talking about the neck, where they cover the neck and they never take it off, it kind of gave me some. But it's clearly her character, like she's supposed to be kind of scary. So it was interesting. I kind of want to keep talking, but I also want to win this game. We're down players, so I kind of want to see if I can clutch this, especially because we're playing defense.
Enemy device is set. You're a kill team of one. Put your head down and close this out.
Tossing stun.
Fuck!
That's your best work. Clean it up.
Fuck you, Crimson Girl. I was trying out there. I needed to kill the one. If there. I just had too many people on me. And of course, it was those November. Dude, that literally went over my shoulder. I can't believe they're getting these kills. These snipers are being way too generous. So yeah, she is Sophia, zoomed in eyes, gold earrings. Wears thin lace on her neck, is concerned for Alberto, says he went out without guards the night before, or without her. But she's quickly silenced by the two men, but Penguin gets 48 hours to save himself, end of meeting. But she follows him out and asks him if he's seen Alberto.
Bomb carrier down. There's only one traitor left. Eliminate them. We're setting up the bomb. Bomb active.
Might as well get him with a taste of his own. Fuck. Good. It's all about the win, folks. It's all about the win. He's not that bad, November. So she says, yeah, fuck you. Sorry, I'm just salty about that one time, but I actually kind of like him. I think he's probably a good player. He's got teabagged, so it's fair. We're even now. She says everyone shuts her down. Nobody hears like what she has to say, but she makes a comment on his car and calls the color purple subtle. But the Penguin says it's actually plum. She makes a comment about how he's moved up in the world, but she sees the bullet wound in his car that he placed on his own car when he shot at the kids. He really shot at them. This is the first time we see her below the knees. Not that they like zoomed in or anything, but like, you know, I see what they're wearing. I see what they are, and I see that she had these heeled shoes that were not very tall. And I think that just goes to show a little bit of emphasis on the fact that her strength does not come from her size. What the fuck just happened? That was kind of hilarious. If we lose, at least we get another round with this guy. Oh my god.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
People are good at this game. I know I said, that's what I mentioned. Depends on the time of day that you're playing this. So I'm playing this in the middle of the night, like, people are just, like, really good. If you play, like, in the afternoon and stuff, they're not so good. Alright, 1v1. Let's see what we got out here. My dead body. Oh my god. This is gonna be tough. It sucks because we're kind of on the timer here because you gotta defuse the bomb as well.
We're deactivating the bomb. Bomb offline.
Savage. Let's fucking go.
Stand down, Crimson. We have
Learn to play the game. Dubs.
The day
Yep.
is ours. The traitors are done.
The day is ours. The traitors are done. Oh, I made it to the top one here. Yeah, let's go. I gotta change my emotes and stuff too. I got a couple I could use here. I think I'm gonna use my permanent unlock on Ninja. I kinda like that perk. Loadouts. No. We'll do it here too. Why do I think Ninja's a perk too? And we'll leave that for now. I hate that fucking map. I like this map. Oh yeah, let me see those emotes in case I get in the top 3 again. That one I don't really like. I did get a couple of bundles, and you also get some from the battle pass. I don't really like this one, but good. They have this one. I've never used this one because I think it's too playful, personally. But I like the Squid Game one. I did get that one because I thought the finishing move was hilarious. But I usually like to do... I could do a Sally Swagger. I don't usually use it, but I like the... Which one do I like? I like this one. I like the one where they point like that. Come on, this one? Yeah. Cool. We'll see what one here. Scud. Okay, we can do Scud. I gotta start writing this down. Bullet wounds. Shows her strength does not come from her size, so she has no need to accentuate it. I really wanted to use that word. So he tells the truth. Fuck. I think he told the truth, but it was a half-truth. What was the truth? Oh, yeah. Oh, what truth did he tell? Honestly, I don't know what truth he told, but if you watch the show, it was like a truth that was withholding a lot of truths as well.
There's only one traitor left. Eliminate them.
That was a good round. But he says, we're long overdue for a catch-up. But she says, let's have a meal right now. Like, she's really eager to have the meal right now. And when they get there, she's fucking munching. And she's also drinking alcohol. She had a dirty martini, whatever the fuck a dirty martini is. She reminisces about how her father would take her and her brother there. And he would pay her to keep the elbows off the table. And then the penguin puts his elbows on the table and says, who's gonna stop you now? And so they both put their elbows on the table. And people were looking at her and she said, I wonder if they recognize me. As if she's famous. Because of why... Fuck! I'm like, this tracking. I'm usually better at that. I shouldn't have died that last round either. But, this is how it is. I should be winning these engagements, but I think I'm just out of practice a little bit. I skipped yesterday, usually. Not that I play every day, but I like to play most day. I like to play a lot of Call of Duty. It's fucking fun. It's a good game. I'm like really liking this Call of Duty a lot. It's 2-on-1. She's famous, and she's like... It's crazy saying, like, they're worried about the psycho killer roaming the streets eating salad. And they said, what did they call me? They called me the Hangman. She had to read articles when she was in Arkham, which is like the insane asylum there. You might have seen a little bit of that. You might see, will see? I don't know. So she had to be there for some reason. They'll explain that later. And she's, are you nervous, Oz? Would hate if you were nervous around me. So I don't know why. So she's like kind of onto him, because he is the one who killed him, but... but still. Him. Apparently the penguin had something to do with her being situated in Arkham, and she said, yeah, my father had to tame me. I was like, shit, tame? What the fuck? But she says, listen, I know that Alberto went to your club to get to her father's loft. And he was too protective of her, so he didn't let her go with him. She must be the little sister, I'm guessing. That's probably not there anymore. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. These people are good. She fucking hopped over my bullets. That's crazy. How did they know I was shooting them there? They must be on keyboard to like press the spacebar so easily like that. That's crazy. Not expecting something crazy like that. Yeah, but they were saying, when you're talking about revolutionizing the drug business, it's like, apparently Alberto had the same idea, but it sounds like you're confident that he's not going to come back, so she's a little there. Listen, I'm an asshole, but you're the surprise, the penguin says. He says Alberto never mentioned her, but says he knows about the plan, and he thinks, like, he's saying he did talk to Alberto, but it wasn't at the, I don't know how, but he says he got... Fuck, I can't do it quickly. I want to say you. I want to roast him, but whatever. But, the penguin says he's probably just on some bender and that he'll be back. He'll be fine. He'll turn back. I'm sure he will. I'm sure of it. And she pays for the meal. But she's like, she says this amazing line. She's like, I'm probably just being crazy. She's really worried. She's like, the reason she's in that asylum. But he gives the alibi. He says he wasn't there, but he was at his girl's place, Eve's. Put mind at ease. She declines. Something, I don't know what she declined, but she declined something. People underestimate you, but not me. I always knew you were capable of more. And she says this as she's like whispering. Fuck. Fuck yes. I can't die. My team needs me! Fuck. I let him down. Yeah.
There's only one traitor left.
So she says that it was kind of weird and kinky a little bit, like as if she was like, you would expect like someone like to encourage you like that and whisper it in your ear like that. I guess it was like personal, it was private. Maybe it's not kinky, it's just intimate. There's a better word for it. I always knew you were capable of more. could be a ploy. They have a confusing relationship. They're clearly... Damn, I can't believe they fucking lost. It's my fault for dying. Fuck.
Get ready for the next round.
Whisper and stare afterwards. She's like, were you in trouble? Yeah, Victor asks him, were you in trouble? Because he's apparently driving him everywhere. But when they get on the train, there's 2 handicap spots open and he refuses to sit there. It's interesting. They take a new car, a Volvo. Nice music. It was kind of funny. It seemed like a guilty pleasure type of thing that he was listening to. It was kind of funny. Alright, I want to try to win this round. I'm gonna pull out an LMG. I think it might be a little bit more suited for this map.
Enemy soldier confirmed.
I can't believe it lagged right there. That would have been such an easy kill. I would have just moved a little bit to the left. Like that was just so stupid. Whatever. They take the train and they take the new car and they're going to his mom's house. He says he's never taken anyone there with him before. And Vic remembers line about the gutting the fish. If he says any things about him, he's like, yeah, you'll gut me like a fish. He says, yeah, until you bleed out and die. He calls his mom a princess. There's church music, lots of photos, old style home. He surprises her with jewelry. He compliments her. He says it's a special occasion that they're leaving town and that they're driving because she hates flying. She says, let's go. Hated. He's moving like crazy fast, but there's only 10 seconds.
Bomb diffuser underway.
Yeah, too late.
No time for moping. We have more work to do.
Fuck. Mentions boys playing in bath, and the penguin looks at her like, what the fuck? Which is just showing, like, because there's no boys in the house, so why the fuck would she say that? He stares and ignores it, but she notices Vic and starts freaking here, like, who is he? Why is he here? And it's like, whatever, so. She's like, what did I do to lose your respect? You show up and buy me off and lie to my face like this? If it's not, like, something that, then what did you do then? What did you do? And he says, I shot Alberto Falcone. He's dead. It's not safe for you. Sophia's out and she knows, and if she doesn't, she will. So that was cool. So she's like, why did you kill him? And I think I'm gonna wait to play this round before I... Oh my god! What the fuck just happened? Dude, this is so fucking stupid.
So long, asshole.
Fuck you, Woods. Good kill, hated. Come on, get this motherfucker. Nah, he's dead. You can't win that with melee in this game. Melee you can't escape bullets like that. Why? He laughed at me. It was impulsive. And she was like, she fucking roasts him. She's like, do you know how weak you sound? Little pussy boy, is that what you are? A weak little pussy boy? I'm like, damn. And he like just listens. She says, you're mine. A big, strong bull of a boy. Don't you forget it. That was not impulsive, it was instinctive. And it's like, you didn't do it because it was you did it because you wanted to. Don't run. You're so close to everything you ever want. The city is meant to be yours. What are you gonna do to get it? So she's like clearly also very motivational. He's got a lot of very encouraging women in his life. So regardless of whatever looks are, he's got the respect of the women in his life, which is something that I do not have right now because of how badly I'm playing this game. If women were impressed by search and destroy skills. Maybe they are. Maybe yours is. And I hope that if she is, that you cook when you're playing it. Because right now I'm struggling. It's not a game what I play very often. I don't really like it as much. I like the fast-paced.
Chucking Molotov.
Yeah, bitch.
Eliminate them.
It wasn't a great kill, I know, but... Fuck. It's kind of fun though. I understand why it's kind of like a hide and seek in a sense, because everyone's like kind of all over the place. Vic was in the waiting room. There's a pretty lady on the screen. He turns up the volume so they can watch together. I like this hated guy. He's really bailing me out. Yeah, fuck you, backstabber. Great. It turns up the volume and they talk about the lyrics and it says put blame on Mame, and they're like, who the fuck is Victor's like, who's Mame? And the penguin says it doesn't matter who. It's just scapegoat, which is just someone that you blame for someone to like put the blame on something more complicated. Scene changes. It says you're here. Good or nah? He's uncertain. Never done anything like this. But he's asking Victor. He's like, are you good? Are you gonna be okay? People move around this map very fast. I gotta be very careful.
RCX hostile in my sights.
2 headshots in a row, huh?
One fugitive remains. Terminate with extreme prejudice. We lost the bomb.
Molotov out.
Yes, teammate, fuck yes. I was the bait, let's fucking go. People are really good at this game. I gotta start marking this like I did before. Talk about lyrics, you're here, you're good or not. He's uncertain, he's never done anything like this before. But then he says, you've lost everything. And he says, you made it, you're alive. I know like everything and where you live has been destroyed, and you're still alive. He says, I've been there with nothing. Who do you want to be? Someone who steals to get by? Or like the Falcones who live in a mansion, who don't even know what they got because they've always had it. The world wasn't built for, the world wasn't built for them, those two. So they gotta fight it. They gotta fight for what they get. Could have put you out of your misery, but I didn't. I'm gonna sneeze again, so hopefully it doesn't happen when I get an engagement. Fuck you, kill him. I can't fucking believe this shit sometimes. Angela's on her own, but Hayden's a fucking beast. Oh, this guy's gotta be dead. No, we're fucking fucked. He's better with a knife. Yes, another head. Dang, this poor Playboy Poncho's been getting headshotted for days.
You're on a roll, Crimson. Keep your foot on the
That was a good win. Could have put you out of your misery, but I didn't. He asks again, and this time he says yes. Do you think I hire any schmuck off the street? No, just to give him a little boost. As if I don't know if he hires anybody really. So you see him in a visiting badge, and he's visiting someone in prison. I think I'm gonna switch to a shotgun, just because there's been a lot of really close encounters. So I'm gonna try to play to that. And my Prestige 6 was pretty good with this gun, so I had a... I got a hit, but it didn't kill him. At least I heard him. Could have put you out of misery. Well, you think I hire smoke off the street? He has a visitor's badge in prison, and the person who walks out of the room says, that's not my table, the one where the Penguin is sitting at. So it seems like he wants to own things even when he's in prison. So this is Salvatore Maroni. We found out his name is Sal. I thought you liked eating out Falcone's ass. Why did I write that down? Apparently, I think that he said that to the Penguin because he was offering to switch sides to the Maronis because they were bailing on him because he's in charge of the move. So he's saying, listen. So he said, I think you got to hear me out. They don't know how to get their hands dirty. They're just old men, and I have an out. Like I have influence here. Let me see how many. I got 2.5 more pages left. So GG easy, I guess. All right. Whatever makes you sleep at night, I guess. Whatever. They want to shut down the business and move, but Penguin is in charge of the move, and he's switching sides. He wants to play the victim, as if he gets robbed or something and gives it all to the Maronis, but he wants to get a cut. That's the thing. So Salvatore's worried about loss on his end. Oh yeah, he's like, don't you care about all the respect that you've lost? Don't you miss it? That's what this is about at the end of the day. The blame was on Carmine, but he's dead now. Penguin says he can play the double agent good and fine. I can destroy them from the inside out, but the Sal doubts it because he doesn't work for people whose loyalty is for sale. So apparently the Penguin has schemed in the past and he doesn't forget. So trust, he says, listen, I know trust takes time, controls drop controls. Drops control the streets. Says he'll be back and to think about it. But then he waits and he shows the ring that he's got. So people like Payback. I kind of like Payback too. Let's see if I can finish this round. I'm gonna try to finish reading this super quickly so I can get through this game fine. Okay. I probably won't be able to do it. Right. Trust takes time. He gives back his ring. Carmine wore it as his own, flaunted it as his own. And maybe I'm more than what you think. If I didn't mention that, Alberto told him that it was Sal's ring. Victor won't answer the phone, and you can tell it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is what I think is going on in my head. But Sophia, you see her, and she's all in black now, searching for Oz at his girlfriend's place. But he gets seen when he's in his purple-ass car and he gets chased. And there's still no answer from Vic. There's lots of rain. He escapes through a FEMA disaster relief site, or so you think, because he left his door open. It turns out he was hiding in the trunk, and once they chased him in there, he got out. He tries to drive away, but then somebody shows up, gets a gun pointed at him, but he starts fighting and sitting down. He like takes the gun. He gets the opportunity to stab him with something in his car. It wasn't a knife. It was some weird thing. The dude then gets hit by a fucking school bus, but backup arrives and he gets knocked out. So let's play a little bit of this game real quick, and then we'll finish with the final scene of this this episode. Fuck, I should have fucking known better than to do that. So Sophia's talking to him as he awakes, and there's a gun in his mouth, and he's kind of getting beat up a little bit. And so there's no camera on her, but we hear what she's saying, and you can tell that he's naked as he's sitting down tied up. And she mentions that the guards at Arkham would strip her bare every morning, so they don't put her in the sight so that you can't picture her naked, but if you want to picture her naked, like, I'm sure you can.
Enemy device is dead. Disarming the
He
bomb.
tried to ninja defuse him, that's cute.
No time for moping.
People are mean in this mode, but then they show her face. They show her and she's fully clothed, like, clearly. Saying it was humiliating being turned into a thing, as she's kind of doing that to him. But she's holding his contraption. She's holding, oh yeah, she's holding what is on his foot, like the boot that he wears for some reason. She says, who cares? She said, like, at some point she was being humiliated, but who cares? But her brother would visit her and give her hope. And her lipstick was much darker this time, I made a note of that. She's wearing taller boots, and she's not wearing stockings this time, so you can see her legs, but she's still protected against, why did I say protected? Against goal? I don't know what I'm. She was wearing a skirt. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But she had bodyguards on her, I guess is what I was trying to say. So like she's not the strength that she's like showing that
Terminate with
much.
extreme prejudice.
Let's not die the same way, there, cool. But still protected against goal, whatever that fucking means. She thinks he's just something to be played with. So she's not happy about how he treats her. He thinks she treats her badly. Says loft and club was clean, but not outside. So she found a kid there and saw his car. Last kid is clothed, but he's beaten pretty badly. And it's one of the teenagers who was at the club. She asked around and they found out and they kidnapped him. I hate this fucking game when I play so poorly. It's my fault though, I'm not awake right now, I'm focused on something else. And she says, he's lying, you're gonna believe him? And so she pulls out a gun and shoots him in the head. That's what you wanted? You're so good at talking, you mean at the cost of someone's life. It was kind of wild to see her kill a kid for no fucking reason, but I guess he was a witness, so that's why I wrote down she was protecting herself, because he could go out and tell someone, but kind of makes you think that the Penguin is better than her, because he didn't kill his witness. Excuse me. Sheesh. Sheesh. Damn, hopefully I don't have to talk too much. Because my fucking lunch is... I guess my dinner? My breakfast? Whatever. It's coming up a little bit. Alright, let's try and have a good round. Because I'm playing kind of fucking terribly.
We're planting the bomb.
I hate everything in this fucking world that's good and holy. I don't mean that, but holy fucking shit. Y'all probably think I suck at this game. And maybe I do. Fuck! I knew I couldn't plant the bomb because we'd lose, but I should have at least gotten a kill, but I was like so stuck. So she killed him. So good at talking, even at the cost of someone else's life, especially when that's the case. She was protecting herself, but it was a crazy torture to seeing this with spiked wire on his arm, and he was like fucking naked, which just made it worse. And she's like, am I crazy? Is it all in my head? Tell me, am I too emotional? Do I have an overactive imagination? Should I just not take it personally? It was a fucking crazy little monologue from her. But first, tell me he's alive. And there's a huge zoom in and I noticed she had brown eyes. They were pretty brown eyes, what can I say? So then a car crashes in at that exact moment, it's the estate, and Sophia goes and they leave the Penguin alone. I suck at this fucking game. What am I doing wrong here? Honestly, I might be better off with a shotgun. At least I'm not last. But that's not, I don't know. We're all 7th prestigious. That's crazy at the bottom. That's crazy. We had a rage quitter. I guess he didn't like how we were playing, which I guess is fair. So it turns out his dead body arrived, and there's payback etched on the trunk, and the pinky of his right hand is cut off. So she screams, and it zooms into the Penguin by himself smiling and laughing elsewhere. So Victor proved his usefulness, and the Penguin tells him as such later on. He says thanks, but they were supposed to sever the head and do it alone. It would be more appropriate, but he didn't want to do it. He said it was like making him nervous, like thinking about how to cut off his head, which is fair, whatever. And then they were sharing killing slush puppies and that Sal doesn't know, but Sal's getting the credit. They made it seem as though Salvatore Moroni was the one who killed it. But he said, fuck him. If he doesn't like it, I don't need any of them. Fuck playing it safe. He wants to run this city with Vic. Says he earned it for his part. Guys like us gotta stick together. And then he asked him about the slush puppies. And he said, it's pretty good. He said, it's not just good. It's better. It's the fucking best. And they're mixing flavor. So there's all about ambition. It's like seems to be the theme. There was upbeat music about like workers going to work in the morning. It was kind of cute. So let's finish this game. Let's try to finish the win. I don't know why I can't get any of these kills. Is there something wrong with me? Like, I'm like just not in the groove. But yeah, so that's the first episode of The Penguin. It was pretty good. I should be able to edit the next ones all together here. So we'll see how long this ends up being. I don't know. I just think it's better if I do it all at once so that no one like it gets tempted to like if they want to watch it they can watch it, but I don't know. It might end up being like a 9-hour long video or an 8-hour long video. So I don't know if that's like as good for the people. So maybe I will do it one by one. I didn't want to do that, but I'm gonna look at the calendar after I finish this game and see if I can, because I don't really think people want to watch like an 8-hour video either. But I also. Yeah, I guess I could title it that way too. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's just try and get some wins. Like, I'm gonna like play as I'm gonna play like I usually do, as if it wasn't Search and Destroy, and try and play a little better here.
Yes, first to the party.
Okay, well I got 2 for the price of 1, so we'll take that. But we're still down. I'm the only one who got any kills, so, and one of them's AFK, and the other one's the person who was behind me, so. I think we're fucked. Yes! Oh no. At least they know the map. Oh no.
Hostiles have planted the bomb.
Overkill much? Wow, this is crazy. They're doing alright. Please get this kill. Yes! Oh no! Wow. We got cooked. But yeah, so I'll see how I do with the next one, but I think I'm gonna watch the next one soon and write about it, and then I'll see. But I think I'll do some, you'll know by the time this goes up if it's one super long video. Oopsie. At least they got good humor. Why does everyone shoot them after they're dead? I guess you gotta be sure. GG, love y'all. Alright. That wasn't so bad. I'll see how I do about editing all this together. It should be okay. We got to level 9 combat barrel. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. But anyway, it's been Tog. If this is the same video, I'll see you in a bit. If it's not, I'll see you in the next one if you want to watch it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look at the calendar and then I'll get to editing and see what's up. Peace out.